So of course the group couldn't keep the incident under wraps. They had to tell Kiyoharu the truth. And surprisingly, he took this, I wouldn't say rather well, but he was understanding of the situation. But he's a smart dude, so he pretty much figured out like, hey, no one got infected, so you guys are keeping something from me. In order to be the leader of a huge group of people, you gotta be aware and informed of pretty much everything that goes on. And Kiyoharu sort of uses intimidation as a tactic in order to be involved and aware of everything. Two things in this chapter that I felt was important was obviously what the Zombie King could possibly be, and I feel like it's important to know background information on characters because that way we're given a little intel on why they act the way they act and the decisions that they make and the things they say. And you know, Yamanoi's childhood man sucked. The reason why Yamanoi is so fucked up is because his mother was crazy, she was emotionally detached, and she physically abused him and placed impossible expectations on him. But you know what, even though Yamanoi, he's grown up and he's become pretty brutal, because of him, the group discovers some valuable information about the Zombie King. He explains that the Zombie King could possibly be a Bokor. And what that is it belongs to the voodoo religion, and it has sources and priestesses that practice light and black magic, and the black magic is obviously used to control the zombies. And you know, we soon discover that as Yamanoi is like having his way with the Zombie King's body, he discovers two scars, which before we see that the king can heal, but these two scars tell us that he's been surgically altered in some way or in some manner. So if Yamanoi's hypothesis is correct, we can conclude that the Zombie King is not from outer space or an alien, but as Yamanoi says, he was once human. And you know, us finding out about this leads me to think that maybe, what if there's more than one? What if there's some evil organization or something taking people and surgically altering them in some way and using magic or sorcery on them, and they want to create a new world, so they use these Bokor, or the head Bokor, which is the alien Zombie King we captured, and they're using him to control the zombies, and they want to create a new world or something like that. That's just an idea. Well, after the guys perform the experiments and they're all done with the recording, they show this video to the other inmates. And what we notice about Kiyoharu, what I've noticed, that Kiyoharu has a cool head. He doesn't let his emotions dictate his next move, and he's very, very calm. And obviously he uses intimidation as a clear tactic to hold power over the other inmates. But seeing that whenever they showed this video to the other inmates, they obviously did not take it seriously at all. And I do not know why. So with that being said, they need someone like Kiyoharu, someone that's intimidating, someone that can hurt you, and someone that who's, as I think after reading this chapter, is reasonably and is reasonable and fair. Yamanoi explains to the other inmates as they're watching the video, you know, history has showed us that species can dominate and completely wipe out another species and yada yada yada. And you know, all the guys end up going crazy like, oh, we're gonna die. But Kiyoharu, being the cool dude that he is, he's like, yep, pretty much we're all gonna die. Of course, we gotta have Tweedledee and Tweedledum at the end find Zombie King and stupidly remove the ballpoint pen from him and untie him. And the Zombie King wastes no time in summoning the other zombies from across the wall, and you just see this huge tidal wave of bodies just crash into the school, and I'm just like, oh God, can we just get a break for once? And at the end, we see Kiyoharu tell Yoshika, like, yeah, hand over those bullets, because now we really need them. And so we just know it's about to go down again in the next chapter, and gosh, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, thank you for just causing more problems. And now with the destruction of the building, I'm just thinking, okay, they can't possibly kill all those zombies. They're not gonna have enough bullets to kill all those zombies. They're gonna have to end up taking out Zombie King again in some way, or get Zombie King to back off the zombies. I don't know what they're gonna do, but yeah, I mean, it was an okay chapter. We saw what happened to Yamanoi and how his mom just completely, he just sits there and as his mom just slaps his hands until they bled. Did you guys see that? His hands were bleeding, you know, and he is just so emotionally gone at this point and distant, which now older, that's why he probably has no connection or emotional connection to anybody else. But yeah, so yeah, okay chapter, and I will see you guys later. That's all my thoughts. Like and subscribe, and bye.